Iron Oxide Free Makeup, Part 2. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kimmy. This is my attic, and if you clicked on this video, then you probably have a nickel allergy, or you suspect that you have one, and you are reacting to all kinds of makeup because you have an allergy to iron oxides. If you are new here, guys, I have an entire playlist about nickel allergies. I myself was diagnosed with a nickel allergy back in 2019. I had so much trouble finding any kind of information, which is originally why I started this YouTube channel. So if you are interested, I do have a playlist about how I knew I had one, and a whole bunch of other things. So I will post that down below. Also, my original iron oxide free makeup video is down there. Guys, this is my most requested video. I get so many emails and DMs and all other kinds of stuff asking me when I'm going to put more iron oxide free, make another iron oxide free makeup video. So guys, I would love to make them a lot more. The problem is, as you probably know, it is so hard to find. It's very, very difficult to find iron oxide free makeup because it is in so much of it. But I was able to find some stuff, some drugstore stuff. So for those of you that follow my channel, you know I've been on a drugstore deep dive, although it's kind of been halted for a few reasons. I'm very frustrated with Milani right now, but that's a whole other story. I ordered something right after Christmas, and I still have not received it. And according to the email, the tracking, it is still in LA. And I'm not one of those people who, like, tries to, like, bother anybody. I never, but at this point, it might be time for a little bit of a stronger email than, can somebody just help me with my order? But that's a whole other story. So yes, I'm doing a drugstore deep dive, and the plan was that as I went through drugstore brands, I would try to find some iron oxide free makeup until I got almost a full face, which is, if you have a nickel allergy, almost impossible. And that's part of why this video took so long for me to make. However, going in the future, I don't think I'm going to do that. Seriously, I just think whenever I come across anything that is iron oxide free, I will just make a video. I think that's going to be a lot better instead of waiting until I get a bunch of stuff. So moving forward, that's what we will do. But this is kind of, I'm sorry, my dog's in the background. This is kind of what I was doing, like trying to go brand to brand to brand. So I have 3 brands that I went through. I actually 4 brands, but I will tell you that story. And I was able to find some stuff. I have a concealer, I have a foundation, I have a blush, I have some eyebrow stuff, I have an eyeliner, I have some lip, well, I do have, it's not in front of me, but I have some lip stuff. Guys, just a reminder that whenever I find anything on any iron oxide free makeup, I always do post it on my website, myeyeshadowallergy.com. I know I haven't blogged in a while, probably over a year. I haven't. I don't know. Everything takes so much time. I'd like to do my YouTube and Instagram and blog and Twitter and TikTok and everything else, but there's just no time. So I really kind of now just concentrate on YouTube and Instagram. But I do still keep that blog up because I just feel like, if it helps somebody, if somebody comes across it, it's pretty much everything that I have found out about this allergy in a blog. And the one page that I do update is the iron oxide free makeup static page. Whenever I find anything, any iron oxide free makeup, I do update that. So all the products here and more are on that page, the iron oxide free makeup page of my blog, my website, which is posted down below. So the only thing that I don't post, guys, and I think it would just be really frustrating to people, I don't post primers because primers aren't all that difficult to find. Some do have iron oxides, but you will find a lot that don't. I don't post setting sprays because, again, you will find a lot that don't have iron oxides, and I don't post anything clear, like clear brow gel, mascara, primer, or stuff like that, because I feel like it would be so frustrating to go on a website that's promising to find iron oxide free makeup, and it's just a freaking website of setting sprays and primers and clear makeup. And if I did that, I think that's what it would become. Clear makeup almost never has any kind of iron oxides because it's in the pigment. And I would say setting sprays and primers, it's like 50-50. You do have to check, but you shouldn't have a big problem finding products like that. Also, guys, I'm sorry the intro is long. It's been a really long time since I did one of these videos. I do get a lot of questions, and a lot of them are very, very similar. How do I still wear makeup? Because you know I do have a channel that focuses a lot on beauty, and I do wear makeup. Do these allergies subside? They're kind of connected. What about natural iron oxides? I get all kinds of questions, and they're awesome, and I always do try to answer them. But what I was thinking is I would actually do a nickel allergy Q&A video. Based on all the questions that I have gotten over the year. I was gonna answer some in this video, and then I thought, I know myself, I already make videos way too long, so I'm gonna do a separate video. And yeah, hopefully like that, and then I'm gonna start, every time I find something doing a video, I will get more nickel allergy iron oxide free makeup videos up. So I do plan to do that in the future, guys. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to have a try on. We're gonna try on some of these products. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. It may be a little interesting. I have really dry skin, and I feel like some of these products are definitely geared to people with oily skin, but I did moisturize, and I also have an oil that I'm going to use. So hopefully it won't be too bad. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, guys, so I kind of look a little shiny, but I'm actually, because I know my skin, it's so freaking dry, I am actually going to go in a little bit more with this oil. This is the Green Goddess oil by Milani. And because we're using some serious powders here, powder foundation, which I would never normally do. But if you do have dry skin, guys, these oils, like this one, definitely Milani Green Goddess oil, is iron oxide free. But to be honest with you, I think probably all oils like for your skin are iron oxide free. I don't think that's anything like... that's hard to find. Okay, talking about hard to find. I have a foundation from Milani, but it is a cream to powder foundation. And that's why I am just a little bit nervous. Like I said, I got super dry skin, but we are going to go ahead and try it and just see. I'm not even used to wearing powder foundations. I don't think I ever have in my life, which is why I am not used to it. So, sorry, it's not open. There's nothing like being prepared for a video. Okay, so guys, I am in the shade Buff, and oh, it comes, I was gonna use a brush. It comes with one of these things. It's like in the back. So, oh, and it does feel like a cream. So maybe I will go ahead and use this, or I could use a sponge, or I could use a brush because it's a cream to powder. That makes sense. I'm going to try this thing that it came with, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, so this, guys, has no iron oxides. It does come in a bunch of shades. I don't think you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to tap it, right? Not necessarily. Okay, well, is it because I have oil on my skin that's not coming, or like at all? I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing at all. Can I use a brush with this? Is that like not allowed? I'm gonna try a Sigma Flat Kabuki and see if I just like, it's not even really, yeah, it's picking up. Maybe I can like stipple it on. I think that is better. That's better. Okay, so here's the thing. There's not a lot of coverage with this, but actually is kind of pretty. It's a good shade match for me. Let me see real quick. It looks like it comes in 15 shades. So, you know, it is drugs. It's not the best shade range, but it is not the worst. It's drugstore. Looks like a okay range, but you know, what do I know? Okay, so going on with the brush, it looks horrendous. but that also could be because I have very dry skin. I'm going to push it in with a sponge. I have some setting spray. I have the Milani Make It Last Dewy. So this also has iron oxide free. I'm going to go ahead and push it in. So talking about the brands that I looked into, I'm sorry, why am I like stuttering? I looked into Milani, I looked into Physicians Formula, I looked into Maybelline, and I looked into Revlon. And I have to say how disappointed I was with Revlon for the simple fact that they don't post their ingredients online. They, like, why would you not post your ingredients online? And so anyway, I emailed them because they have a thing like you can eat. They say if you're curious about an ingredient to email them. But seriously, if you have an allergy, what am I supposed to say? Can you email me every ingredient in every product? You know, I've come across smaller brands that don't post their ingredients for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't have the manpower or whatever. But a brand like freaking Revlon, one of the biggest drugstore brands out there, I was shocked. So I did email them and I explained the situation. I said, I have an iron oxide allergy. Could you direct me to any products that are iron oxide free since you don't have ingredients on your website? And I kind of knew what they were going to say before they even said it. They were nice. They did take the time to email me back, but they said, what product were you interested in? We can send you an ingredient list. So that's not going to work for somebody if you are allergic and you really need to see the ingredients. So I was a little disappointed in Revlon. I did look through some of the ingredients in the drugstore. Oh, guys, drugstore makeup is hard to get. I don't know what's going on, if it's just here. I am in the New York area. But you walk into the drugstores and the makeup is completely off the shelves. Most of the stuff I had to order online. But the stuff that I did see, I did take a little peek at Revlon, and I didn't see anything off the bat with iron oxide, with no iron oxides, which I didn't think I would. But seriously, Revlon, put your ingredients on your website. There's no reason you can't do that. I have to say, I am super impressed with this cream to powder foundation. I really like it. It doesn't have the best coverage, but the coverage isn't bad. Like, it didn't really cover my freckles. I would say this is a very low coverage, but you might be able to build it. Let me see if I can build it with the sponge and cover up these freckles. Once I get my freckles covered, I'm confident saying you could build it to medium. It's definitely not a high coverage foundation, but you can build it to medium. It is covering my freckles and it doesn't look bad. I have super dry skin. I just assumed I would hate it because I do have dry skin, but it is a cream to powder finish. So whenever I hear powder, I get nervous, but it's actually quite pretty. Guys, the other thing, real important, I can't stress this enough. I do everything I can. Do my lights just blink? I check these products, I double check them, I triple check them, but I'm not perfect. So please, before you use them on yourself, check them. Make sure I'm right, they have no iron oxides. And also the other thing I want to say, guys, brands do change their formulas. They absolutely 100% change their formulas. Not a lot, but I have seen it happen. I do have comments in red on my iron oxide free makeup page that says formula discontinued, new formula has iron oxides. It does happen. So please, guys, just make sure you are checking. And by the way, if you guys ever come across iron oxide free makeup, please let me know because I will post it on my website and I will inform the community. That's how I actually found out about a mascara. I don't have it because I found out later. But the next thing we're going to try, e.l.f. actually released, I believe, 2 iron oxide free mascaras. They're on, one of them is on my website. I'll post the other one and we'll try them. Because I don't have a mascara, I wasn't able to find one. And then in the meantime, e.l.f. actually released 2. So this is the thing, I want to try to keep you guys like up to date. So I like really, really do like this. And what I was thinking, I'm going to finish my thought finally, it does come in a bunch of shades. You might be able to use this as a bronzer, as like a cream bronzer why not? It's a cream to powder foundation. You could maybe use it as a cream bronzer. That would be interesting. So maybe like if I just got like a deeper shade. Okay, I was able to find a concealer. I moisturized really good under my eyes for this one. This one is by Maybelline. Let me jump back to my website just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like I said, I did post these products. Okay, so this is by Maybelline. This is the Master Conceal Camouflaging Face Studio Concealer. This is the first concealer I have come across. Not the first foundation, by the way. 100% pure. Oh my goodness. Seriously, I didn't open this either. 100% pure. It does make foundations for that have no iron oxides in them. They do. So, not the first one I have come across, but definitely the first drugstore. Okay. And this is the first foundation concealer that I have come across. I was talking about foundations. So, I don't know. Let's see. Here's the thing, guys. With me, I don't have the best luck with concealers. And my plan kind of got, because I have such freaking dry skin, and my plan kind of went the way of the wind. So I have a concealer brush. No, I'm going to have to go grab one. Because I thought I was going to set this concealer with that powder, but it's not a powder, it's a balm. So I'm not going to be able to set this concealer. I need to get the bamboo powder from 100% Pure. I think the next time I place an order, I'll do that, because that is the only powder I've ever found that was iron oxide free so far. Maybe we'll find more. But yeah, so let me go grab a concealer brush. It's not going to be perfect, because I can't set it with the powder. Last I checked, 100% pure bamboo powder was iron oxide free. So if you do need to set it with the powder, which your concealer, we really should be setting it with the powder, you could pick that powder up. Let me go get a brush. I'll be right back. So I have a KVD concealer brush. And actually, that's in a kind of a... I'm sorry if the camera is shaking. That's a kind of a good job. I think this might be a night. This is a pretty high coverage concealer, it looks like. If you have dry skin, I would moisturize good before you use this. And you should definitely set it if you can. Pick up that bamboo powder maybe, or maybe we'll find another one. Who knows? Maybe we'll find another powder, but for right now, that's the only powder I know of. Actually... Woo! I like this concealer. I like this concealer. Somebody just told me, and nobody told me, I saw it on a makeup video, that you're not supposed to use a sponge with concealer. I see the influencers do it all the time. There was like a makeup artist. Sometimes the makeup artists who aren't like the most well known, but they have YouTube channels, they give you like really amazing tips. And she was like, yeah, don't use a sponge, because when you use a sponge, no matter what, you know, you're supposed to wet your makeup sponge, there's still like leftover liquid in there, and that will make your concealer, or help your concealer crease. The molecules in the water, they prevent it from really setting down, and that makes sense. And so she said always try to use a brush. And actually, this concealer don't look bad. I mean, it don't look perfect, but I have very dry under eyes, and they're worse from the nickel allergy, because whenever I do get a reaction, it happens on the eye. I've had concealers look much worse than this, and I'm not going to set it with the powder, because I don't have an iron oxide free powder for this video. But if I could do those things, I think this might be actually pretty nice. So we've got a concealer. What else do I have here? Let's see. Oh, let's go ahead and do the eyebrows, guys. So I do have something from Maybelline. This is a Tattoo Studio brow tint pen. Oh, sorry, there was a glare there. I think this is supposed to like last like could last for like 24 hours, but I don't know about that. Let's just see how it goes on. I am, excuse me, in the shade Soft Brown. As far as brows, this is another area, guys, you shouldn't have any trouble. I've been able to find a bunch of brow products not a bunch, but a few, more than other categories. I'm just glancing on my website. So Milani makes the Weekend Eyebrow. Physicians Formula makes the Butter Palm Feathered Micro Brow Pen. Those two products are extremely similar. And then Maybelline makes this, the Tattoo Brow Tint Pen. Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. Oh, it looks like one of these, like one of those microblading pens. So, how the hell do you use this thing? Let's see, just, oh, yeah, I can like feel the liquid coming. Keep in mind, guys, I never claimed to know what the hell, oh, sorry, I knocked the camera over again, to know what the hell I'm doing with makeup. I am in no way, shape, or form any kind of makeup artist here. So I just kind of do what I do, but honestly, it doesn't look bad. I kind of think it's pretty. I think it's like when you shake it up. And I actually think I'm supposed to go up first, like you're microblading. Would love to get my eyebrows microbladed. Love it. But I wouldn't even dream of it with this allergy, because when they do microblading, guys, there are iron oxides in that dye. I have looked it up. And even though I'm sure there's like alternatives, I just don't know if I would trust it. It's a little dark, but nice. I could comb it out, which I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to kind of let it dry down, and I'm going to go over it with the Milani Clear Gel. Clear Brow Gel. Doesn't have iron oxides. Like I said, clear stuff pretty much doesn't. So that's for the brows. And then I did find a blush. Just going on my website. Okay. So yes, blush. Again, Milani came through with the blush, guys. So it's a cream blush, and here what I want you guys to keep in mind is that shade is super important, because there was only one that didn't have iron oxides in it. It was made with some kind of dyes. I don't exactly remember, but like I said, before you pick up the products, check for yourselves, just to make sure. So this is the Cheek Cream Blush in Coral Crush. Cheek Kiss Blush in Coral Crush. So this is the only, I wrote as of this writing, this is the only shade that does not contain iron oxide. So there's a bunch of shades, or I don't know if a bunch, there's a few of these Cheek Kiss blushes, but the only one that doesn't contain iron oxides is this one, the Coral Crush. So, just like, oh my goodness, it's super pigmented. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. All right, Milani. Oh my God, it's beautiful. This would be gorgeous. Ignore me while I put on way too much. This would be so gorgeous in the summer, right? How can I be mad at Milani for not shipping me my products? They make such good stuff. I think I'm just gonna start my email over, because I replied to my own email and sent it to them. Like, replied to the email and then they didn't respond, so maybe I'll just start over. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Are you guys keeping up with the tea? Are you watching Lashgate? I had to laugh when I heard what come up with that. For those of you that don't know, Michaela, she's an influencer. I can't say her last name because I will not pronounce it right. It starts with an N. You know her. She's got like 14 million subscribers. She's a TikTok makeup reviewer. She's super popular. She's done a few collabs. She did one with Glamlight for eyeshadow. She did a TikTok video. The video is still up, where she used L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, the new formula, and said that it made her lashes look the way that they do in the video. It looks really nice. Like, before, she does the video and then she cuts away, and when she comes back, she has fake lashes. And that's basically, now they're calling it Lashgate because she lied to the viewers. I swear. It's so ridiculous. problems, right, guys? I mean, it is, should she have done it? No, but in the end, you know, we're talking mascara. I swear I know of violent crimes that have gotten less attention. Okay, so, yeah, it's really, really pretty, guys. If you're looking for a liquid cream blush, you might be really happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead in with some eyeliner. I'm gonna try to do it on camera, but I can't make any promises because this is kind of rough to do on camera. Oh, I didn't even use this. This is the Skin Quench Primer by Milani. That's also iron oxide free, but like I said, primers, they're usually pretty good. Usually you won't get too much issue with primers. Eyeliners. Let me see if I found anything else. But again, this information is all on my website. Milani, the Tank eyeliner. That's what we're using. They make another one called the iTech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner. Both of these products, by the way, contain black too. It's up to you if you want to use it. You will, I promise you, have a hard time finding mascaras and eyeliners with no iron oxides and no black too, because if they don't use iron oxides, that's how they get it. The only exception is 100% pure. They do make a mascara that uses black tea, but you could make the argument that black tea technically has nickel in it. So this is a nice eyeliner. Okay, I don't know how to do like freehand. I usually use the Gotcha stamp. I'm not good at free-handing the wing. So I'm just gonna like curve it up a little bit. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are good, you know? It's a very, very pretty liquid eyeliner. So like I said, if you never saw my first iron oxide video, I will post it down below. Guys, do you know that was the first video I ever did? So yeah, I didn't shoot the series, like the iron oxide free playlist, in order. Like I didn't post it in order. So the iron oxide free video, makeup video, that was the first video I ever did. And I feel like I have come a long way. Like that video, if you've seen it, the editing sucks and the freaking camera is like up in the air and I'm kind of looking like this. I had no clue what I was doing. And when I was going to edit it, like when I went back and watched it, I was like, this is so bad. I should redo it. And then I thought to myself, who the hell is even gonna watch this? And actually, it has over 1,000 views, which for me is a lot. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, hopefully I feel like I've come a little further than that. But if you do watch it, because it is posted down below, please be kind, guys, and keep in mind it was the first time I ever did anything like this. So if you're wondering why the camera is like up above me, that's why. Okay, this is beautiful eyeliner, really nice. I feel like I might have used this before. And guys, you know, cut me, you know, don't totally base my application. I'm sorry. I know the camera is shaking. It's because this is like a weird thing. It's not a desk. So every time my foot hits it, the whole thing goes flying. But don't base the makeup totally on my application or anything on my application, because I am not a makeup artist, guys. Far from it. I'm just somebody who plays. All right. So before I totally mess it up, let's leave it there. But it's pretty. It's really, really nice. And like I said, I've always said this, and I'll say it again. When your eyes pop, the rest of your face, even if your makeup doesn't look great, it helps. It really helps. That's another old trick. When your makeup looks shitty, pop on some kind of lashes. You might be able to use fake lashes with a clear glue. There's really no technical reason you couldn't. I'll talk more about lashes in the next video because I'm going to order both those e.l.f. mascaras. We'll try them out. I have another tip for you guys for lashes, but I'll save that for the next video. Video's already going over long than I wanted it to. And I have to end, when I end it, I have to tell you, I cannot find my Milani lip oil. I have one. Well, we'll go through the lip products in a second, but before we do that, highlighter. Could not find a highlighter. Could not find any kind of drugstore highlighter. So what I have here, guys, is Vaseline Lip Therapy. So you can use something like this to give your cheeks some kind, I mean your cheekbones some kind of highlight. Tower 28 makes the clear one. Makeup by Mario made that clear one. I used them both, or I talked about them both in the last video, but they have a consistency very similar to Vaseline, and Vaseline actually will do the same exact thing. I have tried this. I have done it a few times. So yeah. Now, it's not the best highlighter. It's not, but I have yet to find a highlighter with no iron oxides, and I assume that I won't, because thing that makes it highlight is mica. Mica doesn't always contain iron oxides, and some people who have nickel allergies don't have a problem with mica. Mica is one of those things you're not sure, because it has to be coated in something, but it's not always coated in iron oxides. But they don't tell you what it's coated in. They just tell you it's there. Sometimes it's, I'm highlighting my nose with Vaseline. I don't know how that's gonna look. Not bad. They don't tell you what it's coated in, so it can be iron oxides. Sometimes it's titanium dioxide, so it could be a hit or miss. But you might be able to find highlighter with just mica and doesn't have iron oxides on the ingredients. And some people don't have problems with that. But when I do these videos, I tried to make them iron oxide free, although I think I might have had some products with mica on the website. But I do let you know if they have mica. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the gel on the eyebrows. Why not? There's no stupid questions in makeup. At least I don't think so. I did look it up, and you are supposed to put the clear gel on after the brow. I thought maybe you're supposed to set it and then fill it in. Apparently it's the other way around. To be totally honest with you, I've done it both ways, and it looks pretty much exactly the same. Okay, so we're at the last part of this, the lips. Now, I'm going to read you something else also off my website. Oh my god, I have to wipe my phone off. Okay, so lips, Milani. Again, Milani coming through. I was able to find some lipsticks. Color Fetish Balm lipsticks in shades 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. I don't remember the colors, but I listed them all. They all contain mica, but no iron oxides. It's not a huge shock because lipsticks can use dye. So they use dyes that like you can't use like around the eyes. Lipsticks are so pigmented. The whole process of making lipsticks is a little different. Also, I have a video in that playlist on what's in makeup and how they make it. I think that's the third one, so I kind of go into that a little bit. The highly rated diamond gloss. It is a gloss. I think it's clear, so I kind of broke my own rule there. Keep it full left on red and no strings. Those are two other colors. They're another line of Milani lipsticks. They do both contain mica. Now here's the thing. The Fruit Fetish lip oil that everybody knows and loves, none of them contain mica. I love a good lip oil. I don't know where it is. So I am actually going to use my Fenty Cherry Treat lip oil. It's very, very similar, but it is more money. Also does not contain iron oxides. So now I'm wondering if any lip oil contains iron oxides. You might be always safe with lip oils. I took a look at another one from Kosas. That one didn't contain iron oxides either. So lip oils might be something that we can use in general. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Fenty one, and then we'll wrap things up because I have my full face of, or almost full face of iron oxide free makeup. Let me go grab that. I'll be right back. So here's my this is the Fenty Skin. I was going to say Fruit Fetish. It's also FS because it's Fenty Skin. They look almost identical to the Milani ones. The packaging is super similar. I thought this was a Milani one, but it's a Fenty. To be honest with you, it's probably in a purse somewhere. I have one. I would like to pick up more because I think the Milani ones are so good. This one's really good too. They're about the same in quality, but the Milani ones are cheaper. But this is what I have, so this is what we'll use. I have no idea. It's just going to pop up. I looked through all my drawers, and even the applicator is similar. It's like this big, well, most lip oils have some applicator that looks something like this. So this is a lip oil. It just kind of goes, you know, kind of clear. has a tiny like tint to it of red. But if you are looking more for a lipstick, those ones from Milani, they are iron oxide free. They do have mica, so keep that in mind. And then you could always use the diamond gloss over it if mica does not irritate your lips. The lip oils don't have anything, so they could be a good choice for you. I will finish it off with my Dewy Make It Last by Milani. And voila, guys, iron oxide free makeup. Like I said, not a full face, but close. And yeah, we're still working on it. We're still working on that full face. Guys, if you ever come across iron oxide free makeup, like I said, please let me know. I will post it on my website. I will share it with the community. Thank you so much for your support since I started this channel. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I do want to do more nickel-free makeup or iron oxide-free makeup videos. Like I said, I'll be doing the Q&A. And from now on, when I come across something, instead of waiting, I think I'm just going to review it. So maybe I will be able to do more iron oxide-free makeup videos like that. I want to thank you. Something I'm forgetting, and I can't think of what the hell it is. But thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, please take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time in the attic. See you soon. Bye-bye.